Namaskar. A very pleasant good morning to all dignitaries and faculty members who presented in this webinar. All the HODs, the most respected deans, directors, HODs, professors, and all faculty members of SKNAU Jobner, as well as other universities who joined this webinar. Welcome to all. It is my pleasure that I have got chance to welcome you all on this graceful event on behalf of NAHEP team. I express my heartfelt greeting to all dignitaries and faculty members who joined this webinar. Before starting this event, I would like to request PI of NAHEP and Dean and Faculty Chairman, Dr. A.K. Gupta sir, to welcome all dignitaries and faculty members who joined this webinar. And please kindly brief the agenda of this webinar. Sir, please.
A warm welcome to National Webinar under the theme Leadership Personality for Teachers, organized by SKNAU Jobner under the aegis of National Agriculture Higher Education Project. Most respected Professor Dr. J.S. Sandhu sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sri Karnarendra Agriculture University Jobner, today's eminent speaker, respected Dr. B. Sivaprasad, a renowned trainer, noted author, and a famous motivational speaker, learned deans and directors of Sri Karnarendra Agriculture University, distinguished head of departments, other officers, scientists from other universities, guests, dedicated faculty members, research scholars, young professionals, and devoted members of organizing team, namely Dr. Nidhi, Pawan and Vinod. On behalf of SKNAU Jobner, I take the pride privilege to extend a hearty welcome to all of you. Let me inform that Sri Karnarendra Agriculture University Jobner has been awarded 2 components under World Bank funded National Agriculture Higher Education Project. The one is Institutional Development Plan to improve quality of education and research, and the other is Career Development Center to ensure better placement of our students. In line with this, the third facility existing in SKNAU is an incubation center which helps developing new ideas, new products, new processes and services. The development of any educational institution cannot be imagined without empowering its faculty and students' competence for next generation of professionals. Teachers who strive to lead should be strong educators with an understanding of how to best serve students. It is critically important that teachers possess leadership skills because it is a fundamental factor that is required to enhance the instructional quality of teachers I'm sorry, both inside and outside the classroom. Educational leaders is one of the main and vital factor of excellent education scheme, and so swaying student achievement and the professed products. Teachers are leaders all day. They lead by example in the way they act, speak and behave. They lead their students through challenging activities and rigorous learning. Then they take an additional teacher leadership role inside and outside the classroom. Activities, events, and extracurricular programs are what build positive culture and often require additional leadership support from teachers. Endless academic and social opportunities for students within institution benefit from teacher initiative and leadership capabilities. Indeed, teachers shape young minds and inspire them to be leaders of tomorrow in diverse fields. In this endeavor, a series of seminars, webinars, conferences, and workshops are being organized to help change the mindset of young graduates from becoming employees to employers. I am sure that today's webinar will transcend the knowledge of all stakeholders and shall prove fruitful to achieve its objectives. Thanks for your patience hearing.
Thank you, sir, for your warm welcome and enthusiastic words. Now, our today eminent speaker is Dr. V. Sivaprasad. So, before inviting him, I would like to give his brief introduction to all our participants. Dr. Sivaprasad is an agricultural graduate. He did his MSc and Ph.D. from Indian Institute Agricultural Research Institute, IERA, New Delhi. He went to International Rice Research Institute, Philippines, and did his Ph.D. thesis work there in Philippines during 1985 to 1988. Dr. Siva worked for 14 years with both public and private sector organizations, including ICR, ITC, Monsanto, Agri, and Agri. Presently, run his own training firm, SS Technology, helping people and organizations become better and greater through training service and motivational sessions. He trained more than 1 lakh people across the country through his training program for corporates and colleges. He conducts training program for personality development of students. He is a guest faculty at Agri Business Management School, including Manage Hyderabad and PJTSAU Hyderabad. He also blogs on Blogspot and posts video on his YouTube channel, Siva the Trainer. He is the author of book 108 Thoughts That Will Make You Feel, Act Upon, and Get You Result. He also the author of his forthcoming book Unstoppable. So now I would like to request Dr. V. Sivaprasad sir, please share your vast experience and knowledge with our faculty members. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Nidhi ji. Thank you for your kind introduction. Thank you, Ashok Saab, for your kind invitation to me today to be here to deliver this webinar. Thank you very much for this honor, sir. Thank you very much. So we have now about 55 participants, sir. That's great to see and truly national. We have people from Hyderabad and also Bangalore and other places. So can I request the participants to kindly open the chat boxes and mention the name of the place where you are from, so we could see where are you from. Kindly open the chat boxes and let's see. We have now 50 plus participants, 58 participants. So okay, we have Vivek Gupta ji from IIM Lucknow. Oh my God, Vivek Gupta ji joined us from IIM Lucknow, and Rajita ji from Bangalore, and Bharati ji again from Bangalore. Okay, yes. Oh, honor to have Vivek ji, Professor Vivek Gupta sir from IIM Lucknow. Oh my God, that's amazing. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining. And we have Shashikant ji from Jaipur. Yes, please. Other members also may I request. Yes, Dr. Sunita from Tirupati. Oh, thank you, Sunita ji. Please, that's wonderful. And we have again Rani Saxena ji from Jaipur. Very good. Very good. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's good. Please, can I also request others to mention the name of the place where you are from? Yes, Dr. Sunita, thank you very much. Welcome to this webinar. Thank you very much. Yes, who others? Where are you from? Again, do we have more people from other places? Other places? Thank you very much. I'm presently right now. Oh, we have Pradipta from Kolkata. Thank you, Pradipta, for joining us from Kolkata. That's great. Welcome, sir. Pradipta ji is the co-growth app developer, founder, and he's a business and HR consultant. Jairaj ji. Okay, we have Dr. Jairaj from Agriculture College, Madurai. Thank you. Professor Jairaj is there. Again, we have, of course, NAHEP from Pavan Chaudhary ji from Jaipur. We have Dr. G.K. Mittal ji from, again, SKNAU. Wonderful. Oh, Pradipta ji, good to see you there. Wow, so nice. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Dr. Ravichandran. my ARS batchmate, foundation course batchmate, is there from ICR, NAM, National Academy of Agriculture Research Management. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining. It's an honor to have you here today with us. And we have again Dr. Dilip Singh from Alwa. We have so many people from different places. It is an honor. It is such a wonderful place. Thank you. Thank you for this opportunity. With your kind permission, I would like to go ahead sharing the presentation with you, and we move forward. We move forward. Let's have a great session today. I'm very excited, and very excited, very happy and honored to be here. And I want to honor you. I want to honor you by giving my best. I want to respect you. I want to honor you by giving my best for every minute of your time here. So welcome. Welcome to the national webinar. Teachers shape young minds and inspire them to be leaders of tomorrow. And this is an FDP, Faculty Development Program, especially for teachers on developing their leadership personality. Welcome to all of you, sir. Welcome to all of you. First of all, I want to thank God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for this lovely, beautiful opportunity today. Thank you very much for blessing me with this gift, wonderful gift of seeing the people from different places. It's an honor, revere people from different places. Thank you, God. Thank you for, and that to teachers. Thank you, God. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks to Srikarna Narendra, Agriculture University Jobner, for giving you and me this opportunity this morning in the form of a national webinar. Especially my thanks to IDP-NAHEP coordinator, Dr. Ashok Gupta ji, the dean of the University of SKNAU Jobner. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Saab. Thank you very much. It's you who thought of calling me and inviting me for this and giving me this opportunity, to me and also to your faculty members, and along with that, and making it a national webinar so that people from other universities also could participate in it. Thank you, Dr. Saab. And many thanks to your IDP-NAHEP team, Nidhi ma'am and Pavanji and others who have been coordinating and making this program possible. And thanks to all of you. Thanks to all of you for joining from different parts of the country. And I will give my best. And I want you also to give your best. Let's make it an interactive program. You can kindly mute yourself, keep yourself muted, but you can unmute yourself anytime. You can unmute yourself anytime and raise your voice so I could hear somebody wants to say something, wants to ask something, and let's make it an interact. I'll be asking you for your responses so many times, several times. Whenever I ask you for a response, I would like to request you to kindly unmute, answer, respond, and again mute yourself. So that's how we maintain some discipline with regard to muting and unmuting, so that when you are speaking, everyone else will be muted and you will be unmuting. Okay, that's how it is going to be. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, teachers. Acharya Devo Bhava. Acharya Devo Bhava. Oh my God. Matru Devo Bhava. Pitru Devo Bhava. Acharya Devo Bhava. Our sampradaya, our Samskriti says, the teacher is like God. The teacher is like God for anyone and everyone. The teacher is like God. Acharya Devo Bhava. Yes, I'm what I'm because of my teachers. I'm what I am because of my teachers. Absolutely because of my teachers. And they are like gods. They are like gods to me. I was born in a very poor family. My father was a poor rice farmer. And right from my childhood, I had it's the teachers who taught me. It's the education that made me who I am today and what I am today. And it's all because of the teachers, the kind teachers, so many great teachers. Teachers like you. Thank you, teachers. And you chose to be teachers. You chose to be teachers, and you are working as teachers. Thank you so much for being teachers. And I respect you, I honor you. And with your kind permission, I want to play a small prayer in respect and in honor of the teachers. I want to play a prayer. Nidhi ji, I want you to check and advise me if the audio is clear or not. Okay, let me play this prayer song. This is the prayer song sung by a student actually of a BLDEA group of education institutions in Bijapur. When I went there to when I delivered a national webinar, and she came in the beginning of that webinar and sang this prayer song. So I would like to play this prayer song, and please enjoy this, and let's begin the day with this prayer song.
Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. नराज्ञाचलज्ञातिभिर्ज्ञानमान्य सत्यं सहायं च कर्तुं हि यस्मै गुरोपादछायाश्रयोः यदास्ति असाध्यं सुसाध्यं च सद्यो भवेत् अनिष्टान् च कष्टान् गरिष्ठान् निहन्ति वरिष्ठानभिष्टान् च ते प्रदातुं गुरोपादछायाश्रयोः यदास्ति असाध्यं सुसाध्यं च सत्यो भवेत् न यज्ञेन दानेन शुद्धां जपेनापि गङ्गासु सङ्गेन यत् पुण्यजात गुरोपादशूलाश्रयोः यदास्ति असाध्यं सुसाध्यं च सत्यो भवेत् असाध्यं सुसाध्यं च सत्यो भवेत् असाध्यं सुसाध्यं च सत्यो भवेत्.
Thank you very much, Swajima. Thank you very much. Asadhyam susadhyam cha. Even something that's impossible becomes possible with the help of the teachers. Teachers help people to achieve the impossible by making it possible. That's what the teacher, Acharya Devo Bhava. Thank you, teachers. Thank you very much. The major objective of this morning's webinar is to interact with you, to give you and to learn from you as well on leadership personality for teachers, and give you an insight into teacher leadership so that you could enjoy greater success as a teacher in particular, and also life in general. That's what the objective of this morning's program is. I'm very excited to give you and also to learn from you. So please participate actively. Please participate actively, and you can be active on the chat box as well. Yes. Very wow, great. Thank you very much. We have Jai Krishnaprasad ji also from Rajamandri joining us. Vinod Kudi from again there. Yes, and we have thank you so much. Wonderful. So have you heard the term warriors of late, especially during the challenging times for the last 1.5 years? Have you heard the term warriors? Yes, of course, right? Right, we have been hearing the term warriors, the frontline warriors, and different kinds of warriors. Who are those people? Who are those people recently called as warriors? Warriors, Yodha, the fighters, Yodha, who risk their lives and who have been serving. Who are they? Who are different people? Who are different categories of people presently called as warriors? You can unmute and answer my question, or you can write it in the chat box. Who are those warriors in the last 1.5 years during these challenging times, in the pandemic times? Absolutely, Guru Reddy, thank you so much. Guru Reddy is joining us from Tirupati, and he says doctors. Absolutely, Rajita from Bangalore says police and health forces, the doctors, the compounders, the nurses, the health workers during the pandemic times. They during the lockdown times also, they did not stay at home. They went to the hospitals to treat the COVID patients. In the process, even they're risking their lives. So definitely they are warriors. And somebody writes here, the police and the administrators. They had to also go onto the roads and do their work to manage, to administer, to keep things under control. Absolutely. Wow. Bharati here from Tirupati writes here, the teacher is a warrior. How many of you agree with her? Do you agree with Bharati, ma'am? She writes the teachers are also warriors. Even during the lockdown time, the colleges are open. The students have not yet come in. The students are there back at their homes. But the teachers are going to their colleges and attending to their duties. They are doing their best, the teachers. And Bharati ma'am says, yes, teachers are warriors. And Rajita ji agrees with that. I hope all of you also agree with that. I agree. I treat teachers as warriors. true warriors in today's day. So I want you to feel that. I want you to feel that you are a warrior. I want to enjoy being a warrior, and I have brought an inspirational song for you. In this winter morning, November, winter morning is a pleasant weather. As we are beginning for a great and exciting webinar today, I want all of you to warm up, please. I want all of you to warm up. If it's possible, please kindly leave your mobile phones, laptop there. Some of you, you can stand up. I want you to move your hands and legs and do a little bit of warm up. Let's have some fun too. Let's not make it too serious. Let's have some fun. Let's dance. Let us sing. Are you there? Are you ready to sing and dance with me? Yes or yes? Warrior to my heart, I stand in my power. Wow, wow, everybody, can I request you to kindly unmute your microphones एक बार जोर से बोलिए, I am a warrior to my heart. बोलिए, I stand in my power. I want everybody to unmute and say it loudly.
I'm a warrior to my heart. I stand in my power.
Fantastic. You are a warrior and you are a great teacher. You are a great teacher. You are awesome. So this program, we're going to have it in 2-3 bits here. Becoming conscious of teacher leadership. What is teacher leadership? Gaining the consciousness. Seeing yourself as a teacher leader. Understand the role of teacher leader and gaining an insight into the leadership personality. That's what we're going to do in the next 1 hour or so. 1 hour or so. I have a small quiz. Teachers, you conduct so many quizzes, but I brought a quiz for you. Come on now, you have to answer. If you can answer, immediately unmute and answer, or you can write your answer in the chat box, whichever the way you prefer. Tell me, who was the teacher of the Lord Krishna? Anyone? Yeah, even the Lord had a teacher. Lord Krishna had a teacher. Who was that? What is the name? You want some clues? Okay, here I'm giving you some clues. Anyone writing the answer in the chat box? Or you can unmute. If you know the answer, you can unmute. You can unmute your answer. Here are the 4 options. Dronacharya, Sandipani Muni, Rishi Vasistha, Gaga Muni. Wow, wow, Dr. Gupta.
Sandipani Muni.
Yes, absolutely. Dr. Gupta Sab has already answered in the chat box, and yes, there's someone else who said that. Absolutely B. Sandipani Muni is Lord Krishna's teacher. Lord Krishna's teacher. Okay, Abdul Kalam. No. Yeah, great. Now, recognize. Here is a teacher. This is a sculpture of a teacher. Who is this teacher? Can you recognize? No one? Anyone? Hello? Yeah, very good, Sunita Nadra. You are absolutely right. Congratulations. Dr. Gupta is very close. But Dr. Sunita Nadra, Dr. Rani Saxena, yes, you have mentioned correctly. Absolutely, Aristotle. Aristotle was the first teacher, and he's the one who founded Lyceum, the first school in Athens. But though he's revered and known as the teacher, the first teacher, he had a teacher. Aristotle had a teacher in Plato, and Plato had a teacher in Socrates. And Aristotle taught Alexander the Great. Look at the Socrates taught Plato taught Aristotle taught Alexander, and even Alexander taught the whole world. Alexander, the great king, he taught the whole world. On the day he died, he's left a beautiful message across the world, how his body should be carried to the grave. That's what. So this is teacher parampara. You had a teacher, and you are a teacher now, and you are teaching the students now. And some of your students are going to be teachers, and they will be teaching. This is the teacher parampara, and the teacher parampara. Every teacher had a teacher. Yeah, of course. I know. I'm sure you must be knowing this great teacher. And can you recognize this man and tell me what is his speciality? Unmute and answer my question, please.
Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan.
Thank you, Rajita ji. Thank you very much. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan is very correct. Absolutely. And tell me, what is his speciality? He is special. He's something extraordinary. He is different. Yes, it is actually Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Yes. Looks like C.V. Raman, not exactly C.V. Radhakrishnan is correct, Dr. Rani Ji. And his specialty was what? He was a teacher. And not just a teacher who went on to become the first vice president of this country and the second president of the independent India. Oh my God, a teacher. And his birthday we all celebrate it as Teachers' Day. My God, a teacher becoming the president of a country. What a pride of the nation, pride of the teaching fraternity. One could take a lot of confidence and lot of inspiration from such great personalities. A teacher like Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan. Can you now recognize this little boy there? He's become a great man in his later years. And look at him, look at his eyes, look at his enthusiasm. And this little boy, oh my God, he has become the pride of this nation, pride of our country. Oh, can any one of you recognize him? Yes. I'll give you some clues. He was born in Rameshwaram. You might have got it. He studied aerospace engineering. And
APJ Abdul Kalam.
Yeah, exactly. He is the missile man of India, went on to become the president of this country. And he was a great teacher. Phenomenal teacher. Oh my God. And he loved interacting with the students always. I had an opportunity to listen to him. When I was working for Uri India office in Delhi in 2004, 5, 6, 7, that time, he came, the Kalamji, absolutely Kalamji. He is APJ Abdul Kalamji. Yes. Absolutely, the little kid went on to become the smart, cheerful, charming, most handsome personality of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. I love him. Oh my God, you must be knowing what a great teacher he was and how much he loved his students. I was there in 2005 or 6. He came to IR in New Delhi to address the Kisan Mela. He just landed from Bangalore directly to Delhi airport. He just came from Bangalore after inaugurating the first totally indigenously made some light aircraft, something which was done. And from there, he came. And being the president of India, still he always used to use, PPTs. A president using a PPT for his presentations. I don't know whether you heard him. I heard him twice and thrice in IRI, in NAS complex in New Delhi. And he was meticulous. What a teacher. And always loved interacting with the students. At the end of every time he came to IRI or NAS complex, he made it a point that he had a small session exclusively with the students. Oh, this boy who went on to become a great scientist of the century. Who is this? Can someone recognize him? Yeah. He's from Europe, from Germany, and there you know him. You know him now. See that, if you can't, he says, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. What a message for the teachers. He himself is a teacher. He himself is a scientist. He is absolutely Dr. Rani Saxena G, scoring a lot of marks. Thank you, Dr. Rani. Albert Einstein, absolutely a great teacher who gave all of us the E equal MC square. Come on, tell me now, this great lady, who would answer? Who would recognize this great lady? This great lady, a revolutionary lady who brought transformation. Oh my God, he was the head of the generations. He was the head of the whole generation. He dared to question the status quo. Who is this great woman? Woman from Maharashtra. I am giving you a clue. And he was the first female teacher of India. And none other than Savitribai Phule, the teacher. Can you identify this person? Look at those wheat panicles there. Look at those maize cobs. Look at those plants out there. Can you recognize this person who lived on this planet? between 1914 and 2009, not Mendel. Oh, yeah, good. That's a good guess. Mendel is a good guess. Mendel worked on some, what is that, bougainvillea plants or what? But he didn't work on maize and, oh, Carver, oh my God, Prakash Mali. Wow, that's a good to hear. Carver, of course, worked on maize, but Carver mainly worked on potatoes. Mainly worked on potatoes. Peanuts. Carver worked a lot on peanuts and the great. And also, yeah, Carver, not Dr. Prakash Mal is also joining us from absolutely Vijay Yadav. Vijay Yadav scored the most, and this man was born in the US, studied agriculture, PhD from University of Minnesota. He's a wheat breeder, bred semi-dwarf wheat parents, contributed to elevation of hunger, and he won. The Nobel Prize for Peace. Nobel Prize for Peace. Oh my God, this man. You know, on the last day of his life, he was a great scientist, great teacher. He guided the students and he guided the farmers. Everything he did, always he had the farmers in his mind. On the last day of his life, he was on his bed. That was his last day. And a parcel came from University of Texas. A scientist had sent that parcel to his home, and his daughter opened the parcel and told Dad, there's a parcel sent by a scientist from University of Texas. He asked her to open it. When she opened it, you know, she told him, Papa, there is a soil diagnostic kit. What should I do? You know what he told? What are the words on his last day of his life? What are the words? He said, tell him, take it to the farmer. Take it to the farmer. Any technology that he always developed, he wanted those technologies to be taken to the farmers for the benefit of the farmers. That is Naman Bola. Now, केवल आंखें दिख रहा है आपको और थोड़ा सा ही चेहरा दिख रहा है. I am giving you a challenge. Oh my God. Lots of people could identify him so soon, so quickly. Dr. Rani Saxena, Gurvi Reddy, Sunita ji, everyone identifying him. Yes, this man was born in Kumbakonam, studied at TNAU and IRI PhD from, he did his PhD from Wageningen University, and his geneticist plant breeder, worked on potatoes, rice, wheat, and agri scientist. He was also a teacher and an administrator. Absolutely, he was DG Asia, DG URI, and this man contributed to the Green Revolution in India, and is the first recipient out of 73 nominations from 42 different countries. Way back in 1987, he was the first recipient of the World Food Prize, which is equivalent to Nobel Prize in agriculture. As there is no Nobel Prize in agriculture, this prize has been instituted to be equal of that magnitude. This is Mongambu Samba Sivan. Samba Sivan, not Samba Siva. Let me correct that. Samba Sivan. Swaminathan, Samba Sivan Swaminathan. Yes, absolutely. Now, one more question for you quickly. One more question for you. Come on. Identify this person. Oh my God. In front of you is a person. People will be remembering her for generations and generations to come. A great leader, a messiah. You know, yes, let me give you some clues. Her full name is Sheikh Bocha. Okay, I'm sorry, finding it difficult to pronounce it. And she was born in 1910, born in Macedonia, Albania, and education in Loreto Abbey, and died in Kolkata on 5th September. Pradeep Taji, are you there? And I awarded Nobel Prizes for Peace, Bharat Ratna, Order of the Smile, and so many. Absolutely, Rajati, thank you very much. And she has stopped missionaries of charity, and she is known as Mother Teresa. Look at that. All of you, whoever wrote here, you did not write here as Teresa. You all wrote her name as Mother Teresa. The whole world remembers her. For her leadership as Mother Teresa. In fact, Vatican, I understand Vatican awarded her sainthood, breaking all the rules. The rule that sainthood could only be awarded after 100 years of the death of the person. But in her case, it has been relaxed, and she has already been awarded a sainthood. Now is a bigger question. The last but one question. You have one more question. This is the last question. Let me see some of you who have not answered. Come on, answer it. Go open the chat box. Jai ma'am, thank you, Jai ma'am. Jai ma'am joining us from Manage. Wow, thank you, Jai ma'am. Thank you very much for joining us. Wonderful, wonderful. Now, look at this. There's a girl in front of you. There's a girl in front of you. What's her name? What's her name? You want some clues? Or anybody could recognize her immediately? Malala. Yeah, okay, good. But no, Malala is slightly different. She doesn't have the looks of Malala. Yeah, Malala is also, yeah, great name, but she's not Malala. She is not Malala. Wow! Ranjit Kumar, congratulations. Ranjit Kumar, congratulations. You got it. Look at this girl. Look at this girl. She's already a campaigner, working for a cause of the society, cause of this planet Earth on the climate change. She has been fighting. She was born in Sweden, an environmental activist at the age of 15, challenged the world leaders and questioned them, what are you doing to mitigate the pollution and other climatic changes? And she started a movement called, and that became a movement. That became she as a student on Fridays, she used to come and stand holding a placard asking for the protection of the environment, and people joined, and that became Fridays for Future. She was invited to address the 2018 UN Climate Change Conference, and she was named as Time's 100 most influential people. Forbes listed the world's 100 most powerful women. And now, my God, she was nominated. Even getting a nomination for the Nobel Prize for Peace is not an ordinary thing. Something extraordinary, and she's already nominated thrice. And it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time that she would win. She would win. That's great. That's great. Thank you, Ranjit Kumar, for answering the question. And the question number 9. This question number 10 should be the last question. Question number 10. Who is this person? Who is this person? Again from Maharashtra. A farmer, a kisan. She is known. Yes. Oh, Prakash Mali from, of course, from Aurangabad. Yes, there's a farm from Maharashtra. Prakash Mali, you are right. Dr. Prakash Mali, you are right. Yes, she's a farmer from Maharashtra. No farmer. She never went to school. Helps other farmers return to native varieties of crops. Among 3 Indians on the BBC list of 100 women, known as the seed mother. Dr. Mashelka, the Director General of CSIR, called her for the first time as seed mother. Now everybody started calling her a seed mother. She trains farmers and students on the ways of how to select the seeds, how to keep the soils fertile, and how to manage pests. Oh my God, she was awarded Padma Shri. Last year. Absolutely, that is Rahibai Soma Popre. So we have seen different leaders. And I could see a teacher also in each one of these great leaders. In each and every one of these great leaders, also there is a teacher. There is a teacher in each one of them, irrespective of the gender, irrespective of the age, irrespective of the nationality. You can see there are teachers in every leader. You cannot become a great leader unless you're also a teacher. You have to lead the movements. You have to lead the people. You have to be a teacher. So can you write names of? I just want to read from you the names of some great leaders. One or two names. Each and every one of you. I want to request you to kindly open the chat box and write there, or even unmute. And in your opinion, what do you think? You must be knowing some great people as leaders. You must be admiring some people as leaders. Who are they? Just one or two names. I want to read those great leaders whom you revere as great leaders. Yes. Any names, in your sphere, as per your understanding, in your circles, from your childhood till date, you have also come across so many people who are great leaders, whom you heard of, whom you know personally, or whom you have read about. I want to read about some names, some other names. I have mentioned some here, but I want to take this opportunity to learn from you about some other great leaders that whom you know. Jayalalitha, oh yeah, sure, thank you. Thank you, Guru Ji. Jayalalitha, a great leader, a great inspiration. Great inspiration. She had her own ups and downs in life. She lived, and she was a warrior. She was a fighter. She was a leader. Absolutely agree. Thank you very much, Gurvini Dijip. And yes, others. I want every one of you to please, Sridharan from Kerala, the railman, the metroman. Metroman, thank you, Vivek Saab. Thank you, Vivek Saab. Vivek Gupta ji for kindly remembering us and reminding us this great leader. Absolutely. And sincere leader. Dr. Samyukta, my English teacher, Rajan sir, and principal. Oh, what? Sure. Your own English teacher, Dr. Samyukta, was a great leader. Absolutely. Rajan sir again, and your principal, Rajan sir, your principal. Thank you, Rajita ma'am. Thank you very much for reminding us. Thank you for remembering them. Thank you for remembering them and reminding us and helping us know you are great leaders and also teachers, who are also teachers and also great leaders. Dr. Srinivasan Reddy, agronomist. Wow, sure. Sunita Nara from Tirupati, right side, Dr. Srinivasan Reddy, an agronomist from College of Agriculture, Tirupati. Yeah, sure, absolutely. There is a teacher, there's the leader. Leaders are around us. Leaders are around us at every place. And I am trying to see whether somebody would be writing that. Dr. Ranade, okay, Dr. Ranade, IMT Technologies, Pune, absolutely. He's the man who worked on those on fertilizers, right? Dr. Soil man, and the soil nutrition man, correct? Am I correct? Dr. Prakash Mali, Dr. Ranade is a soil nutrition man. Professor Eshpal, Vivek Gupta ji writes it again, Professor Eshpal. Professor Eshpal is from Delhi University. Where is he from, sir? Professor Eshpal is from Delhi University. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. And interestingly, wow, thank you, sir. I will take a look at that. Thank you very much, Vivek sir, for your excellent participation and being contributing to this learning here. Thank you very much. Sure. That's what. Yes, exactly. The best leaders are also teachers. They ought to be teachers. They have to have that ability to teach. They have a team of people. A leader is a leader for the team of people. He has to guide them. He has to mentor them. He has to coach them. So he has to be also a good teacher. Agree with me? Do you agree with me that the best teachers should also be good teachers? The best leaders should also be good teachers. Do you agree with me? If you agree with me, type yes in the comments chat box. Abraham Lincoln too, absolutely. Yeah, sure. Great leader. Yes, Guru, thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you. Carl Sagan. Oh my God, Carl Sagan, who inspired Neil deGrasse Tyson. Wow, at the age of 17, wonderful. Thank you, Vivek sir. It's totally news to me, don't know. And I will definitely go through and learn more about this wonderful, inspirational leader, teacher, success stories. Thank you very much. And, okay, I agree with you and you agree with me that all great leaders should also be teachers. But how about teachers? Should a good teacher also be a good leader? Kautilya, absolutely. J. Krishnaprasad ji, thank you very much. Dr. Krishnaprasad ji for indicating, for remembering Chanakya, the Kautilya, the great teacher. He even guided the kings. The emperors were guided by him. He was a teacher for the emperors. And even for all of us now, for generations to come, Kautilya. His Rajaniti is something that every political science student should be reading and continuing to read for decades and centuries to come. Yes, fantastically. Now answer my question: should a good teacher or a great teacher be also a good leader? Can I have An S from all of you. You can unmute. You can unmute and say yes. Okay. So please let us let's make it okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. 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 A good teacher also to be a good leader. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yes. Yes. Every teacher is a leader too. Good teacher will invariably, absolutely, Vivek Gupta ji, thank you very much. You said it. You said it absolutely. Whether you know it or not, whether you agree with it or not, a teacher, if you're a teacher, automatically and naturally, you are a leader. You're naturally a leader. You're leading the class. You have to lead. You're going and taking the class means you're leading already. There is a leader. Every teacher is naturally, automatically a leader. Absolutely, Vivek up. Vivek up, right? So in my view, a good teacher will invariably a good leader in more ways than one. Absolutely, it is naturally to be. You ought to be. You have to be a great leader. If you are a good leader, you can become a better teacher and a great teacher. So it's something that you have to understand. You have to feel that leadership. You have to understand that leadership, and you have to feel it. You have to feel it. You have to feel it, and live it, and live it, and that's what. So again, if that is the case, why should a teacher also be a leader, a great leader? Why? I think we have to understand that, and this is where we have to be interacting a little bit. And I want to listen to some of you here. And why should why should a teacher should also be a good leader, or a good teacher, a great teacher, should also have the leadership in him. Can I, with your kind permission, I want to invite Dr. Vivek Gupta ji from IIM Lucknow. Sir, please kindly unmute and give us your opinion about this. Why? Invariably, a good leader, absolutely more than one. Absolutely, I agree with you, sir. So please go ahead, Vivek Gupta sir. Kindly unmute yourself, sir, and help us listening to you. Help us with the gift of listening to you.
Thank you, Shivaji, Sivaprasad ji.
Thank
I'm
you.
meeting after about, I'm listening to you in person after about 2 years. Are you able to hear me?
वीडियो तुम चालू कीजिए सर, वीडियो को भी चालू करेंगे, हो सकता है तो if you can switch your video on, we all will be delighted to see you. If it's possible, if there is difficulty, then not to worry. Otherwise, yeah, please go ahead.
So I just wanted to say that it is not that a teacher will always turn out to be a leader.
Yeah.
But it's a very responsible position. So ultimately, you have to take responsibility for many of the things. So in that way, you become a leader. But you need to also be opposite of a leader. That means you need to at times become if I don't know what is the opposite word for leader, if it is being a follower. So you always become a student. So I'll use opposite of leader being a student. So you will have to keep learning more and more about yourself and about the student to be able to lead them. You just cannot lead by virtue of being a teacher unless you are one amongst the student.
Yeah.
If you recently in June, I taught 4 PhD students. So I told them that I may be your teacher, but we are 5 co-learners. So 4 PhD student and myself, if I don't learn, if I am not a student, then I cannot be a teacher. That is
Sure.
what I want to say. Thank you.
How nice of you, sir. How you're so humble, and so it's an honor listening to you. I met you in Coimbatore. I remember TNAU Coimbatore when you came there as a guest faculty in their program. To deliver a session. So you came all the way from IIM Lucknow, and that was a couple of years ago, right? And thank you so much for your presence alone here is an honor for all of us. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Wonderful. Any other ideas? Yes, a teacher will become much more successful in his or her career if he also acquires those leadership qualities, possesses those leadership qualities. A teacher will advance in the career on one hand, and also be able to contribute to the organization one is working for. Right? right? Yeah, Dr. Ren said, others will only follow, will only then follow him. Okay, very good, very good. Thank you. Anybody would like to please feel free. Let us interact. You are teachers, even this is not something that I have to teach you or I have to preach you. In fact, you know better, you know very well. So let's make it interactive. Let's have a discussion on this, and would welcome you to kindly share your opinions anytime please feel free, and let's please आप इस प्रोग्राम से बहुत कुछ लेके जाइए बट कुछ तो कुछ देके भी जाइए so please, already some of you have already given, so okay, great. Teacher leadership. Now comes the question of teacher leadership. Should a good teacher also be a good leader? Yes. Then comes the point, that is what is called teacher leadership. A teacher also feeling, living, being, and behaving like a leader, understanding that, taking that bonus and becoming a leader. That is teacher leadership. Teacher leadership is nothing but the skills demonstrated by teachers who continue to teach, but who also influence practices of other teachers and activities in other classrooms. That means it's not just teaching alone. They also see how they could contribute more to the students, more to the other teachers, more to the institution, more to the organization they are working for. They think of that, they take that responsibility, they feel that responsibility. मेरा काम ये नहीं है कि जहाँ मैं जाके क्लास में पढ़ाऊंगा, मैंने क्लास ले लिया, मेरा काम हो गया. नहीं है. It's beyond that. They think beyond the instruction part of it, beyond the instruction part of it. They become influencers. They take the leadership. They help other teachers. They help their HOD. They help their dean. They help their college. They help, not only that, they help the teaching fraternity. They help the other the teaching fraternity itself. They think of teaching as a profession, teach as a fraternity. That's what the teacher leadership is. We all can exist. There are opportunities. Here you have to understand there are two types of teacher leaders here. Two types of teacher leaders. One is the formal teacher leaders. You become vice chancellor of university, you are a leader. You become the dean of a university, you are already a leader because you got the leadership position. You become the HOD, head of the department, you are already a leader. There is other thing. Informal leadership. You are just newly recruited SRF, or you are a junior lecturer, or you are a senior lecturer, or you are an assistant professor, associate professor, and you are not HOD yet, but still you can exhibit and you can display the teacher leadership. I want to give you a couple of examples. I'm showing the picture of here two ladies, Dr. Tamarai Selvi and Dr. Sindhu ma'am. They came to attend a faculty orientation program at JNTU Hyderabad, an online program a couple of months back, an online program organized by JNTU Hyderabad. This is like faculty orientation program. They are from Ph.D group of institutions, which is again a 100-year-old institution, a big, massive institution, Coimbatore, Ph.D group. They came there, they attended the program. Where I went there, I was a guest faculty for delivering one session invited by JNTUH. You know what these two ladies, after they have gone back to the campus, what they have done, they have organized, they have taken advantage of some platinum jubilee celebrations of their PhD group of institutions. They have organized something called teaching pedagogy, tools and techniques. It's a faculty development program. They are faculty members and they are thinking about, they have been trained. They thought we should give the benefit to other members. They conceptualized, they took the initiative, they designed the program, and they designed the program and they organized this. And again, they thought, why not they invite me, and they did this. But I'm seeing them, when they go back, they're the teachers that we are trained, fine, but we want to train them entire, they invited people from different colleges of PhD group, and even some people from Kerala attended this program. That's what I see the teacher leadership in them. They are not HODs, they are not the deans, they are not the, the leaders. They are just the faculty members, assistant professors, but they are demonstrating the teacher leadership. What's happening now? Today, Dr. Ashok Gupta ji and his team of IDP-NAHEP, Dr. Nidhi, Pavan Chaudhary ji and Vinod Kumar ji, what are we doing here? Is this not an example of the teacher leadership? They are organizing this webinar, a national webinar. Dr. Nidhi ma'am calls me, tells me, sir, please share this among your contacts in different agriculture universities, different teaching communities. So let them come, let them enjoy. This is the leadership. They are looking at how to improve, how to contribute to the betterment of other teachers, the students, the universities, other universities. This is what I would like to call as a simple example of teacher leadership. Teacher leadership, taking responsibility, thinking beyond the regular thing, beyond the routine classroom thing, giving something more to the students, to the teachers, making people better. This is what I would like to, I'm seeing it as this teacher leadership. Is there any other examples which you would like to suggest? Any other examples? Some examples? Can somebody unmute and tell me, another few examples of teacher leadership is, what teachers leadership is? Yes. You have been demonstrating. You are all doing it day in and day out. You are all doing it. You found some student not doing well, not behaving well, or not enjoying his full potential. You call him to your room and you're taking responsibility of coaching him, mentoring him, guiding him. Teacher leadership. And you found some information. Immediately you shared with the fellow teachers. You are not seeing any more teachers as competitors. You are seeing everybody as you're working for them. You are sharing it. You're demonstrating leadership, and you're coming up with a proposal. There is a grant available. Immediately you're preparing a project proposal, and you're writing for the proposal and getting the proposal so that you can take up the project and help your organization, get some funds and do the project. Teacher leadership. You are demonstrating. You get these opportunities and day and proactively going for so many things that are happening on the campus without being asked, even voluntarily. When you take it forward and go for it, of course, when you get opportunities day in and day out while you are in the campus, whatever may be the position you are occupying today, the lowest level in the faculty, in the department, or the highest level, you get opportunities to enjoy the teacher leadership. You don't have to wait to enjoy teacher leadership to become HOD to enjoy that. You are already a teacher leader. So as a teacher leader, there's a role of teacher leaders. What are the different roles? As a teacher leader? Not just as a teacher. Of course, there's a leader in every teacher. There's a teacher in every leader. And when you are a teacher, when you are displaying the leadership, what are the different kinds of roles? You can take it up. I want to brainstorm, but because of lack of time, I want to quickly take you through this. Resource provider. You are a resource provider to whom? To the students, to the other teachers, and to your HOD, to your dean, to your college. You are a source for several resources. Oh, thank you. Yeah, you are a source. People look at you. Wow, वो आपसे पूछेंगे तो हमको मिलेगा. And instruction specialist, of course, you are good at your subject. You are good at teaching your subject. You are good at that. Okay. And curriculum specialist, curriculum designing, pedagogy, you're a specialist. And classroom supporter, learning facilitator, you are a facilitator. That learning, you create that atmosphere. You help people learn. That. You are a school leader. You are a college leader. You are a university leader. Wherever you are in the institution, you can become a leader for many things. There's so many committees, a conference being organized. You can become the committee in charge. You can become that in charge, this in charge. You can take the students to on a study tour. Several opportunities you can become, and you can coach your students. You can become the catalyst. You play the role of a catalyst for the transformation, for the change in the campus. And as Vivek Gupta ji has rightly said, a great teacher leader is also a great learner, a continuous learner. You are a learner and you are a learning facilitator and you are a catalyst. And these are just a few of the roles. You are an observer. You are a connector. You connect people. You are a coach. You are a leader. You are a mentor. This is how teacher, leader. You are both. You have a teacher in you and you have a leader in you. When you integrate these two things, you become a great teacher and you can play a variety of roles. I have just listed down only 10 roles here. As a teacher leader, you have umpteen number of roles is, you have to be very innovative and imaginative, how to take those leadership roles and how to contribute to the success of your students, to the success of your fellow faculty members, to the success of your college, to the success of your university, and to the success of the entire teaching fraternity, and ultimately to bring that goodwill, to bring that credibility to the profession of teaching, to the divine profession of teaching. You have a role to play. As a teacher leader, you have a role to play. You have a role to play. And now we're going to the final section, qualities. So now we have seen, every teacher ought to be a leader. Every teacher ought to possess that leadership. You are naturally a leader. In fact, leadership comes naturally to a teacher by virtue of the profession. As a teacher, once you're stepping into the classroom, you are becoming a leader. Always there are people who follow you. You have so many followers. And definitely you have, because you have followers, you have students, they are following. You have to be a leader. You ought to be a leader. So we have seen that, and you have so many roles to play. Now let us look at that personality, the characteristics, the traits, and the qualities of a teacher leader. Please, sir, can I request you to kindly open your chart boxes and kindly help me read, understand what, according to you, are the qualities, the characteristics of good teacher leaders. टीचर लीडर्स का क्या क्या लक्षण है, गुण धर्म है, उनका क्या एटीट्यूड कैसा रहेगा, स्किल्स कैसा रहेगा, उनकी नॉलेज कैसा होगा, ये एसके में उनकी पर्सनैलिटी, उनकी व्यक्तित्व कैसा रहेगा. तो a teacher will become a great teacher with that teacher leadership personality. Can I? Yes, please. Yeah. Great, fantastic. Come on. I want you to please unmute. Can somebody get unmute? And we have Chetan Chitalkar, oh my God, from National Institution of Human Resource Development from Hyderabad is also with us. Fantastic. Oh my God. Wow, fantastic. Thank you, Dr. Vivek Gupta Sab, again writing there. Humble, grateful, and egoless. Wow, those beautiful, humble. The good teacher lead, though they are leaders, they're still very humble and they're grateful. They're grateful and thankful to who they are, what they are. They're grateful and they don't have any ego. Absolutely. And Rajita ma'am writes that commitment, focus, and passion. Oh my God! Wow. And we are getting from NAHEP, SKNAU, you understand capabilities and potential of others. Wow. Understanding, recognizing the potential, the capabilities. Other people, everyone is capable, everyone has the potential. It's important to understand, recognize, and appreciate, and bring it for the benefit of the organization. Sunita Naraji writes up, they are role models. They are role models, absolutely. And Rajita again writes up, positive attitude. And Dr. Rani says it's motivational. They are inspirers. They are influencers. They are motivational. They inspire people. Very good. Thank you. That's great going. Fantastic. Dr. Suresh Kumar Sharma writes up, acting as a role model. Absolutely. People are observing, people are following, the students are observing you, and they're all seeing you. Yes, you are a role model. Oh my God. Vivek Gupta Sahab, I salute you, sir. Thank you, sir. As Mother Teresa said, small work with great love. Wow. Small work with great love. As a teacher, whatever we do with great love. Oh my God. Phenomenal. When you do, that small work becomes phenomenal work, big work. That small work, sometimes those small things that you do, that leads to phenomenal transformation. Amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you. Oh, wow, that's great contribution. That's great contribution from the team. Others also, can you kindly help me understand more the personality of teacher leadership. Okay, it's 12:19. But you please keep writing here. In the meantime, I want to share with you something. Yes, I want to share with you. Some personality traits. Absolutely, what you wrote are fantastic and phenomenal. I want to give some special tips. I want to give some 10 special tips. 10 special tips before closing today. Quickly go through that. I want you to be with me. I want you to respond to me. I want your responses. Okay. Hope you're all able to listen to me. Sometimes I'm not getting response to the webinars, it's dangerous to, you don't know whether somebody's hearing or not. The videos are off and that's what. Hello, are you with me? Say yes or yes. Can you
Yes.
hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Loud and
okay.
clear.
Okay, good. Great. You're all there with me. Thank you so much. So I'm going to give you some 10 special tips for leadership personality for teachers, exclusive, to display and to enjoy the teacher leadership you ought to possess, and some of the traits are already mentioned by our participants here. And I would like to take you through this thing. Okay, first of all, understanding the meaning of what we do. We're teachers, teaching. Understanding the meaning of the teaching, meaning of becoming a teacher. What is the meaning? Let me tell you a small story. In 15th century, there was a place where there's some workers working on a small hillock. They were breaking those boulders and cutting them into small stones. A passerby observed them. These guys are breaking the hill. एक पहाड़ को तोड़ रहे हैं. क्या कर रहे हैं लोग? उनको समझने में नहीं आया. So what he did, he went up to one of those workers. He asked him, "Excuse me, क्या कर रहे हैं आप लोग? What are you doing here? क्या कर रहे हैं? आप नहीं देखते क्या? We are breaking these stones. इसके लिए हमको कुछ पैसा मिलता है. हम काम करते हैं यहाँ पे. हम काम वाले हैं. हमको यहाँ तनख्वाह मिलता है. Thank you very much. मेरे को काम करने दो. Don't disturb me. This is my job. Let me do it." So he took a few steps back, but इनको पता नहीं चला why they are doing what they are doing. So after a few minutes, he walked up to another person and he asked him, "Hey, what are you doing here?" That means, "Wow, I'm doing a great thing. My family is very happy. बहुत खुशी से जीते हैं. My wife and my children, we're all so happy, and I get so much money. I get a good salary here. With this salary, I'm living a very happy life, very comfortable life. हमारा खुशी से जी रहे हैं. Thank you because of this work. I get my salary and I'm very happy. My family is very happy." अच्छा, इनको पता नहीं चला what they are doing. So he took a few steps back and went to another person and asked him, "Hey, could you please tell me what you're doing here?" The third person, "Wow, I'm doing something wonderful here, something phenomenal here. I'm doing something that's going to be contributing to the construction of a Sundar Mandir, बहुत बढ़िया सुंदर मंदिर बनने वाला है. And I am in the process of building the stones जो हम कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे, ये चीजें को लेके जाके एक बहुत सुंदर मंदिर बना रहे हैं, जो मंदिर which is going to be there for centuries to come, and thousands and lakhs of people can go there and pray there and get rid of their miseries. जिनको शांति मिलेगा. ऐसे मंदिर बनाने के काम में मैं हूं. My God, he took a few steps back. All three were doing the same work. But the way they are looking at the kind of meaning they are finding in their work is different. क्या हम भी as teachers we go there, we teach, क्या क्लासेस लेते हैं, हमको तनख्वाह मिलता है? नहीं, because I'm going to, मुझे बहुत अच्छा नौकरी है, इसके लिए मेरे बच्चा सैलरी मिलता है, मैं घर बनाया हूँ, गाड़ी लिया हूँ, my family is very happy, I'm able to send my children to good schools, and I'm able to take care of my parents for their good health. Wow, I'm leading a happy life. This is the work I'm doing, and I'm enjoying my life. Are you saying, "Oh no, this is the work I'm doing. I'm going and teaching the students, and teaching the students. I'm impacting their lives and transforming their lives. My teachers are becoming IAS officers, IPS officers, and engineers and doctors, and these people are going to contribute to the building of the nation. And these students are going to be doing the research, and India needs another second green revolution. And I am in the process of creating the second green revolution for my nation." What are you saying? Are you seeing the bigger purpose? As a teacher leader, you are involved in something big, something massive, the divine profession. Being a teacher, being blessed, becoming a teacher itself is a great blessing. You must have done so much punya in your previous janma. That's why you are a teacher now. And you are sent here on a mission and helping the people. Oh my God, such a big, wonderful mission. And what you're doing is you are farming the future of the students that you're teaching. And those students will be farming the future of this nation. You are training them, you're grooming them to be the great citizens of this nation. So you're forming the future. What are you saying? How are you saying? How are you saying? So the teacher leaders, they understand the bigger purpose of what they're doing. The meaning of that, they look at the bigger purpose. Bigger purpose. The bigger purpose. There's a bigger purpose in whatever you are doing, all of you who are sitting in this room. There's a much bigger purpose. When you see that, you see that, you foresee that, you understand that, you see that, your behavior is automatically gets into it. And that's first thing I want to share with you. The second thing is, this is the story. The story of passionate leaders. Not one, but many passionate leaders. And this story spanned across 100 years. The story spanned across 100 years of period. 100 years of period. Look at that. It started in 1860s in the United States of America, where the blacks were given freedom, so which some of the whites did not like. So the whites were kidnapping and killing the blacks. In the process, a black baby, a small baby, 1 week old baby, his sister and his mother were kidnapped by the kidnappers. Night raiders kidnapped them and sold them. And they were actually working in this home of Susan Cowan Wasagawa. They consulted somebody. They requested them to find out where these people were kidnapped, where they were there. They could not know, but they could retrieve only the boy for an exchange of pony. They brought him, saved him, and they brought his brother, who was saved from the kidnappers without being kidnapped. That both of them were raised by them, and that man went on to become George Washington Carver. Somebody had already mentioned, a great teacher. He studied agriculture in Iowa State Agricultural College, and then went on to do his master's in plant pathology and genetics. Plant pathology and genetics is peanut science. But a passionate teacher, a great teacher. Oh my goodness, so much passionate about that. And there is a man called Henry Wallace who came to be associated with him as his student, and who also developed passion for agriculture and passion for crop production and all that. But this man later on set up a seed company, hybrid seeds, 100 years, minted millions and billions of dollars, and went on to become the 33rd vice president of the United States of America. But his passion for agriculture did not die. So he was responsible for setting up a CIMMYT in Mexico, and he handpicked Norman Borlaug to head the CIMMYT Center, where he developed the semi-dwarf varieties. But that time, in fact, Swaminathan was DGICR. He got those varieties to India, and he demonstrated leadership. This man demonstrated leadership. Everyone demonstrated. Ultimately, even the farmers of Punjab and Haryana and Western UP, who grabbed these highly yielding seeds with both the hands and planted them in their fields, contributed to the Green Revolution in 1960s, which India achieved. Look at this passionate leader, the passionate teachers. They love these teachers. He was there when this man, he was known to be as the most prominent black scientist in 20th century. He developed more than 100 recipes of peanut. Because of when the peanut became a major crop in the United States. He was a great scientist and a passionate teacher. And see how the work that he did, how it impacted across the oceans, across the continents in India, we did. And this man got a Nobel Prize for his work. And this man was also known as father of India's Green Revolution. And here Punjab and Haryana, UP farmers who planted those seeds, they are all leaders. I'm saying each and every one of them are passionate. They love what they're doing. They're so passionate about it. Teachers love teaching. वो 2 घंटे पढ़ाया, 3 घंटे पढ़ाया, पूरा दिन पढ़ाया, पढ़ने में उनको कोई थकावट नहीं होता है. They love teaching. पैसे के लिए teaching नहीं करते हैं. They love it. Be going to the class, being with the students, giving them something, उनके साथ बात करना, उनके साथ, they love it. I know all of you are missing your students. When your students are not in the college, I know who are missing the students the most. You as teachers, you are missing the students. Because you love to see them, you love to work with them, you love it, you see them as your children. बहुत miss कर रहे हैं आप लोग, मुझे मालूम है. I know you are missing them if students have not come to the campus yet. So, the second thing is the passionate, loving what you do. The teacher leaders, they love their teaching, they love their job, they love going to the college, they love being with the students, they love being in the department, they love interacting with other teachers, they love it. They love it. नौकरी तो मिल गया, पैसा तो तनका बैंक अकाउंट में तो आता है, बैंक अकाउंट में तो तनका तो आता है, वो तो छोड़ दो, स्कूल जाना है. They love it. You know, 2 दिन 4 दिन 5 दिन छुट्टी मिलेगा तो नहीं कब जाऊंगा तब जाऊंगा, ऐसा. They are really eager to go there because they love it. The third thing, sir, the third thing with the great teacher leaders is a story of Gandhi ji and the child. आपको मालूम होगा, आपको कोई किसी को स्टोरी मालूम होगा, मैंने दिखाया तो आपको मालूम होगा तो कोई बोलना चाहेंगे तो प्लीज मैं थोड़ा 1-2 मिनट के लिए आराम करूंगा. क्या आप लोग ये स्टोरी हमारे जो भी बैठे हैं हम उनको बोल पाएंगे तो अच्छा होगा. या कैन somebody help me in narrating this story or in explaining the story of a child who was addicted to eating sugar. मिठाई खाने में, शुगर खाने में, बहुत पसंद करते हैं. He was addicted almost. उनका मम्मा पापा ने बहुत बताया उनको. Yeah. Somebody wants to say this? Anybody? You must be knowing this story. It's a very popular story. His mother and father, they tried convincing him, persuading him to stop eating because it's not good for health. बेटा खाना नहीं चाहिए तो मत खाओ, इसमें अच्छा नहीं है. इतना बोल रहे हैं फिर भी वो बंद नहीं कर रहे. तो उनको लगा, वो they were living 30-40 miles away from Sabarmati ashram. When Gandhi ji was in Sabarmati ashram, उनकी माता जी को पता ऐसा लगा या कि मैं जाके इनको गांधी जी से उनको बताऊं, then he will be convinced. So she took this boy to गांधी जी और गांधी जी से बोला, गांधी जी देखिए, my son is fond of eating sweets and sugar. इतना खाता है, इनको मेरे को डर लग रहा है, इनकी तबीयत को क्या होगा. प्लीज आप बताइए इनको बताइए, प्लीज advise him to stop eating sugar this much. गांधी जी ने देखा उनको, अच्छा एक काम कीजिए, आप लोग 2 हफ्ते के बाद आ जाइए. क्या जी, इतना बोलने के लिए 2 हफ्ते के बाद क्या? उनकी माता जी को पता नहीं चला क्या करते हैं. गांधी जी बोला तो सुनना पड़ेगा. But she was not so happy with Gandhiji's answer and she went home. And again after 2 weeks, she went all the way from her village to Sabarmati ashram, met Gandhiji. तब गांधी जी बेटा को देखते, बेटा देखो ये खाएगा तो अच्छा नहीं होता, तुम आज से खाना नहीं चाहिए, मेरी बात सुनेगा ना तुम. सो प्लीज रिड्यूस ईटिंग. तुम पहले तो कम खाओ, बाद में और कम खाओ, बाद में इसको बंद करो, बोलते हुए गांधी जी ने बताया. तब उनकी माँ जी ने गांधी जी ये बताने के लिए अभी दोबारा बुलाया. जब पिछली बार आया हम तभी बता सकते थे ना. गांधी जी ने बताया, I was also fond of sweets. I also used to eat a lot of sweets. मैं भी बहुत स्वीट्स खाता हूँ. तो how would it be? Would it really possible to stop eating suddenly? हो सकता नहीं हो सकता. तो 2 हफ्ते के लिए मैं भी कुछ नहीं खाते हुए बंद करके देखा. Yes, it is possible. So I wanted to, that's how he wanted to see for himself, and he wanted to present it. He wanted to present it. Teachers, leaders preach what they practice. They practice because you studied. They lead by example. People are observing. You are a role model. They're all seeing you. When you're stepping into the class, they are seeing you. When you're coming to the college, the way you are dressing, the way you are walking, the way you are talking, the way, they are observing. So many people are observing you. You are a role model for them. Yes, you are. And they are all observing. So it's important for you to lead by example. Let me do by example. If by looking at you, people will learn, people will follow you. Lead by example. That's what Gandhiji said. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. Yes, if you change yourself, you will change the people around you. If you change your inner world, you can change your outer world. जब outer world को बदलाव लाना चाहते हैं, it's important for us to have that internal change. Look at this man. Can you recognize this? This thing कहाँ है, कब है? This is विवेक साहब को मालूम होगा. विवेक साहब को ये पिक्चर देखते हुए पता चलते हैं ये कहाँ का है. This was on the last day of Professor Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji. He was in Shillong. He was there addressing the IIM Shillong students on his day, in the last day where he collapsed. And this man, always loved interacting with the students, giving, like a teacher, a president, always goes with a PPT. He's very meticulous. In one presentation, क्या हुआ? वो slide बदला और बदलने वाला एक slide आगे गया, एक slide आगे गया. He was so particular. He stopped his speech. I was there in that meeting, and he said, "Come on, no, go back, go back." Okay, that's so particular about it. This man. Good teachers and teacher leaders, double winners. Who are the double winners? Who are the double winners? There are winners, there are losers, and there are double winners. Winners दोनों होते हैं. I will win. I can win. मैं जीत के दिखाऊंगा. Winners, losers. ये तो होने वाला नहीं है. ये तो नहीं होगा. But a teacher leader is not a winner. Is not a loser. A teacher leader is a double winner. Double winner कौन होते हैं? Double winners जो होते हैं, they see their victory in others' victory. If you win, I win too. If you win, I win too. तुम्हारा जीत मेरा जीत है. So the teacher leaders, they see their victory in the victory of the students. If the student gets a very high rank, gets a job, his thesis is awarded, rewarded, and they will be very delighted as if it's their own success. And if the teachers in the department, if another colleague wins an award, or the HOD gets something, or other people getting something, they are so happy. They're so happy. This is what Nexus interviewed the Hindu on the occasion of Teachers' Day. He said, if the people remember me as a good teacher, that will be the biggest moment for me. Abdul Kalam ji ko suniye. Abdul Kalam ji ko suniye.
I always value as a teacher, I'm a teacher. When my student got a Ph.D, that was the greatest happiness for me.
When my student got his PhD, that's the happiest moment for me. That is the teacher leadership. Teacher leaders enjoy other success, their student success, their fellow teacher success, their university success, their college success. They see their success in others' success. And today, the world is full of this networking. That's how the globe, the tech globe, is connected. So always, all the time, they will be looking for opportunities to network, to interconnect, professional networking, so that they can network with people, they can reach out to people. So the teacher leaders network, build sustainable relationships. Always. देखते रहेंगे, मौका लेते रहेंगे, जहां पे भी मौका मिले, they go to the conference, they go to the workshop, they participate there, they go to the webinars, and they connect networks, and they link people, they connect their students with another students, and like this. Right now, look at that Vivek Gupta ji, he sent me immediately, he sent me a link there to connect and to see, to go and learn more about the person. Networking and building sustainable relationship, this is what the teacher leaders do. Another story, I have a few more stories to tell. It's 12:37 already, 10-15 minutes मैं complete करूंगा. बाद में we'll have some question answers के 10-15 मिनट होगा. 1 बजे हम सेशन को बंद करेंगे. Yeah, this is a small story. Once a young man was walking through a park, and he found a very old man sitting there. He immediately recognized this old man. He walked up to him. Sir, namaskar. Yes. Sir, can you recognize me? Oh. No. Sir, you are my teacher. Is that? Yes, sir. You were my teacher in my 7th grade, 20 years back. You taught me. Yes, sir. But sir, you know one thing? What? Sir, as a teacher, you impacted my life. I would never forget you, never ever forget you in my life. You impacted me so much as a teacher. Really? Why? Why is that so? Sir, we were all in 7th grade. I saw why ek din, the wealthiest kid of our class, he came to the class wearing a very expensive watch. And that was so good. And during the game period, he removed his watch, kept it inside the bag, and went on. I liked that watch so much. I wanted to have it. I stole it and kept it in my pocket. When the student came back and the next class was your class, and you were there, and the student recognized the watch was stolen, he raised his voice. And then you asked all of us to stand up and stand against the wall, having our eyes closed. हम सब लोग आंख बंद करते हुए खड़े होने के लिए आपने बताए थे. अच्छा. Then sir, you searched each and everyone's pocket, and after searching all the students' pockets, you handed over the watch to that student, but you did not tell You did not announce my name. My heart was racing faster. I was so scared. I was feeling very embarrassed that you would tell my name and I would be ashamed of my act, but you did not mention. You did not mention my name. And I felt saved. My dignity was saved, and you saved me that day. But that taught me a great lesson, sir. From that day to today, I would never forget this. I am being sincere and honest in my activities. Thank you, sir. That day, as a teacher, you impacted me. But ये तो बताइए, उस दिन आपने मेरे नाम क्यों नहीं बताया? मेरे को भी मालूम नहीं था. ऐसे कैसे? Because while searching the pockets of the students, I also closed my eyes and searched the students' pockets, and I didn't know this. But I'm so happy, beta. God bless you. And students भी गलतियां करते हैं, but as teachers are very kind. The teacher leaders, they show the kindness, the compassion. It's very easy to find the faults of the students. Faults to honge, mistakes karenge, but that's where can you be kind? There's kindness and compassion. There will be opportunities every on a daily basis. I know other day I was taking a webinar. There was a teacher. He's a faculty development program. That teacher told me a poor student, Mr. Ahmad was not having money to pay the fee for the examination. And this teacher, recognizing that she paid the fee for the boy, and he passed the exam, and later on he got the job and he did some part-time jobs and all that. He himself came back and returned that money. But look at the kindness of the teachers, and you get opportunities to being kind. So, teacher number seven. This man is Dr. S.K. Datta, Surajit Kumar Datta, an young scientist. This is a picture taken in 1960s when he was working as an agronomist at International Rice Research Institute. This is the trials on IRA, the miracle rice, which tripled the rice production in entire Asia and led to green revolution in Asia. And this man was doing all agronomic evaluation. And this is the President Marcos of Philippines at that time. That's 60s. But again, in 1980s, the same man, HOD, head of the Department of Agronomy, Dr. Surajit Kumar Datta. And he was talking to President Corazon Aquino at that time. How do I know this? I was a student. I went to Philippines. I was working under him as his PhD student. Oh my God. He was Dr. Surajit Kumar Datta. Presently, he lives in the United States, and from Erie, he went to University of Virginia Tech as director of the Office of International Research and Development, and I worked under his guidance. But can you believe one thing? That I want to tell you? I want to share with you my experience of working with him. This man, in the first week when I said, Siva, I would not do any spoon feeding. I would appreciate if you solve your problems on your own and don't run to me every time you have a problem. So whenever I had some doubt or something to be asked, what I used to do, I used to run to the library and look around and search for these answers. When I'm not getting, I used to look for the other research scholars. I used to talk to them, and even sometimes I used to discuss with other professors. Only when I'm not able to solve that. So maybe in 2 years and 3 months I lived there, I might have entered his chamber maybe 30 times, maybe 20 to 30 times. Can you believe it? And if I had to go and see him, I had to give him a memo. Sir, I want to see you, and for this appointment, I need this and all that. And can you believe one thing? When I was writing my thesis, finally, I was writing my thesis. He told me, Siva, I don't like to see your thesis unless it is in the shape, it is in the form that you will directly take it back to your institute, IR in New Delhi, and submit it. So it has to be there in full form. Then only I would take a look at it. That means starting from title page, contents, the list of tables and everything, and then introduction, review of literature, materials and others, results and discussion, and conclusion, summary and conclusion, and bibliography, entire thing. 218 pages. I prepared. He didn't see a single page of this 218-page thesis till the time I submitted to him. Can you believe it? He trusted me. Sure, you can do it. I know you can do it. You do it. And when I submitted, Do you know? You'll be shocked to know he had just taken one night to read every word of this 218-page thesis. One night. Submitted it to him on Friday. And I relaxed for Saturday, Sunday. I went to Manila, came back. But Saturday, there was a note on my table asking me to come and see him. When I went to his room on Monday, he put the thesis in front of me. Shiva, I have gone through the thesis. It's okay, done. I made some comments and observations, modified it accordingly, revised it accordingly. My God, he pinpointed exactly whatever is lacking in that. Trust it. Believe. Teacher leaders, they trust and believe. You trust in your students. You trust in your fellow teachers. You believe in them. You expect them. They live up to your expectations. You have the trust in. They have so much potential within them. So there's a teacher leader. When you trust, people become trustworthy. When you believe in them, they raise up the occasion. They raise up to the standards. So it's important that you believe in trust. That's how you inspire the people. Can somebody recognize this person? Focus. This man is John D. Rockefeller. John D. Rockefeller is the wealthiest American of all time. Wealthiest American. But very kind person, very charitable person. Oh, world over, so many projects, so many institutions were funded by Rockefeller Foundation. They fund millions and millions of dollars every day, every year, even now. And this was, years ago, this is what happened. This man was running the Standard Oil Company. That's how he was so rich man. It so happened, one of the senior executives made a mistake and that cost his company $2 million. Those days, a big amount. And he asked the senior executive to come to his place. And as the senior executive was going to his room, everyone thought this executive will be fired. अरे इनको तो अभी आज छुट्टी दिया जाएगा. But then, before actually this man entered, this other person who wrote this story about, he mentioned that this Rockefeller, he took a paper, on the paper, he started writing all the positives about that executive, what all the good things they did, and how much, earlier time, sometime back, this man did some good thing because of which the company earned millions of dollars, and all the things that he was writing down, all those things, and that's what, the person who wrote the story, and he was not fired, and this person wrote, that day I changed my perspective. I started seeing before, whenever I'm losing my emotions, whenever I'm getting angry, and whenever, I'm feeling something disgusted about somebody, what I would do is, I will start focusing on the positives. Focus on the positive. Everyone has something good, something bad. What are you focusing? Are you looking at the negatives or are you looking at the positives? Everyone, nobody's perfect. You are not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. Every one of us, each one of us, we have something very good and something not so good. But what are we looking at it? The teacher leaders, when they're looking at their students, when they're looking at the HOD, when they're looking at the dean, when they're looking at the subordinates, when they're looking at the fellow teachers, this ढूंढ के देखते हैं इनमें क्या अच्छा है ढूंढ के देखते हैं. Yes, if you search for it in every person, you will get positive, then you will become a great leader. Now, the last but one will be closing very soon. The ninth one, yes, the leadership is service, seva, servant leadership. कहाँ उनका जन्म कहाँ हुआ? Where was she brought up? Where did she come? And she has become a great leader. Even today, when I ask for leadership, you are writing Mother Teresa. You are writing her name there. She becomes such a great leader. Servant leadership बोलते हैं इसको. आजकल leadership में एक शब्द भी आया. वो शब्द terminologies servant leadership. जहाँ पे the leader doesn't see himself as someone above. वो खुद को देखते हैं मैं एक सेवक हूँ. February 2014 अगस्त 15 को पहली बार नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने when he hoisted the national flag on the Red Fort in his Independence Day address as the Prime Minister of the country for the first time in 2014, पता है उन्होंने क्या बोला? मैं इस देश का प्रधानमंत्री नहीं हूं. दोस्तों, मित्रों, मैं इस देश का प्रधानमंत्री नहीं हूं. मैं इस देश का प्रधान सेवक हूं. सर्वेंट लीडरशिप. That's what, as a teacher, leaders possess seva tattvam, seva bhavam. सुबह सुबह घर से निकलते हैं, as you leave from your home, as you're walking towards your school, towards your college, आप किस काम पे जा रहे हो? सेवा करने के लिए जा रहे हैं, सेवा करने के लिए. मैं सेवा में जा रहा हूं, लोगों की सेवा में जा रहा हूं. आई एम गोइंग देयर टू सर्व माय स्टूडेंट्स, टू सर्व माय डिपार्टमेंट, टू सर्व माय कॉलेज. मैं सेवा करने के लिए, टू सर्व द पेरेंट्स ऑफ माय स्टूडेंट्स, to serve the parents of my students who sent their children to my college. उनको सेवा करने के लिए जा रहा हूं. Yes, मेरा काम है, मेरा काम सेवा करने का है. उसके लिए कुछ पैसा मिलता है, पर असली तो मेरा काम है सेवा करने के लिए. Seva tattvam, seva bhav. That's what we do with seva tattvam and seva bhavam. It's in their DNA. They enjoy doing it, they love doing it. They see that seva teaching. Bhagwan, thank you very much. It's like work is worship sort of thing. ये जैसा हर रोज जब मंदिर जा रहे हैं, मंदिर जाते हैं, क्योंकि ये तो डिवाइन काम है, दैव कार्य है, पुण्य कार्य है, सेवा में जा रहा हूं. ये सेवा, मानव सेवा is माधव सेवा. We say, that's what seva tattvam, that's what service seva. वो tattvam, it has to be, you go in there every day, you're going to do that seva tattvam, seva bhavam. And finally, the last and final thing for you, एक छोटा सा वीडियो देख लीजिए. लीडरशिप क्या होता है देख लीजिए. इस वीडियो में आपको देखने को मिला 3 types of people: proactive people, reactive people, inactive people. Proactive people, वो खुद जिम्मेदारी लेते हुए, they take initiative, they go, they see the responsibility. Did you see that boy? The target is big, it's a massive task. फिर भी he dropped his bag, nobody told him, he himself decided, he took the initiative. चलो मैं जाके पहले मेरे हाथ डालूंगा बोलते हुए he went there. He is the leader. But then, did you see those children? उनको भी कोई बोला क्या? Nobody told them. They observed. अरे जाके वो कर रहे, तो हम क्यों नहीं? हम भी कर सकते हैं. So they decided themselves again without being told. कोई नहीं बोला ना उनको. क्या ना तुम ध्यान रख रहे हो, तुम भी जाओ ना. ऐसा कोई नहीं बोले थे. फिर भी they went there. They are also proactive. At least sometimes you do it, but when you observe others, you do it. But some people are reactive and some people are inactive. But the important thing as a teacher leader, it's being proactive. How can I be proactive? HOD need not tell you. Your dean need not tell you. आपको खुद observe करते हुए मौका, opportunities are there. How can I contribute to more success of my students? How can I get more projects? You go with your own proposals. You go with your proposals. And you try to always look for the opportunities by which you can improve, increase the credibility, the goodwill, and the success of your students, your organization, your fellow teachers, and the entire teaching fraternity. So the teacher leaders are proactive. That's what we are seeing. The teacher leadership personality, they work with purpose. They understand the bigger purpose. They're passionate. They love what they're doing. They love the job of teaching, and they lead by example. And they always see their victory in others' victory. That's double win. And they try to network every time, and they reach out to people and helping people, and they work with kindness, compassion, trust, and belief, and they focus on goodness and positives of other people. And हमेशा सेवा तत्व, सेवा भाव से काम करेंगे. And they are leadership by being proactive as much as possible. Sometimes maybe at least reactive, but not inactive, taking the leadership. The teacher leadership. The best teachers are great leaders too. Agree with me? If you agree with me, please type yes in the chat box. And finally, my dear friends, I have one small, very powerful video for you. This is, as a teacher, you are a life changer. As a teacher, you are making difference in the lives of the people. When I am playing this video, I want you to see yourself in that letter I. जब भी I देख रहे हैं, वो I में आपको देखिए, and enjoy this thing. Feel inspired, and you are making a difference. You are making a difference in the lives of people. Yes. Enjoy this song. Come on, everybody, to make a difference, the Lord. Come on, everybody, I want you to unmute. आप unmute करें ना करें, ये तो आवाज उठा के बोलिए, या कि आपका आवाज आपके कान पे गिरे. बोलिए, everybody, I am a great teacher.
I'm a great teacher.
Teacher leader.
I'm a
I'm a
teacher
teacher leader.
Make a difference.
I
Make
make
a
a difference.
difference.
Life changer.
I am a life changer.
Absolutely. You are a great teacher. You are a teacher leader. You make a difference in life. Come on, we'll make a small declaration, everybody. Ek baar, you stretch your hand and say, I'm a teacher.
I'm a teacher.
I'm a teacher.
I'm a great teacher leader.
I'm a
Great
great
teacher
teacher leader.
leader.
I make a difference in people's lives.
I
I
make
make
a difference
in people's lives.
My teacher leadership personality every day.
I improve my teacher leadership personality every day.
Fantastic. Thank you. Go for your goals and passion. Put in excellence every effort. Your success is guaranteed 100%. Congratulations. Congratulations. I have a few questions to ask you. Number one, are you a winner?
Of course, sir.
Yes. Are you a champion?
Yes.
Yes, and you are a winner, you are a champion, you are the God's best. You are the God's best. That God, He's a master craftsman. He created you as a masterpiece. You are the best. You are a masterpiece. You are आपको बनाने में वो कोई गलती नहीं किया. You are the God's best. You are the God's best. Come on, finally, let us reaffirm. और एक बार आवाज उठाते हुए बोलिए please. I am a winner.
Winner. I'm a champion.
I'm a
I'm
champion.
the God's best.
God's best.
My life has a purpose. I am blessed to be a teacher.
Be a teacher.
There is greatness within me. I'll give my best every
Fantastic. Thank you,
day.
Ravi. Thank you, Rajita. Thank you, everybody. Has this training session helped you gaining clarity about teacher leadership?
Yeah.
Are you feeling motivated?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Did you get some tips for teacher leadership?
Definitely yes.
Will you apply this learning for your success?
Certainly.
For your organization success?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Did you
And
enjoy
for
the
our
session?
success too.
Did you enjoy the session?
Yes.
Definitely
What
yes.
do you say? Is it very good or excellent?
Excellent. Excellent.
Thank you. God bless you. Love you all. Thank you, God. Thanks to SKNAU. Thanks to Western Sahab. Thanks to Ashok Gupta Sahab. Thanks to IDP-NAHEP team. Thank you, everybody. Thanks to all of you for your wonderful participation. Thank you once again. Love you all. God bless you. Take care. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thanks, Shiva. Thank you. Thank you. Excellent.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, any questions, comments, आपकी तरफ से कुछ पूछना चाहते हैं, कुछ बोलना चाहते हैं, please go ahead. Wonderful. Thank you. It's such an honor to have you. Vivek Saab, thank you. My heart, my day is made. Ravi, you are there for the whole session. Thank you. Dr. Prabhu sir, my teacher Prabhu sir, who taught me in undergrad. Jaya ma'am. How honored I am, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Prabhu sir, pranam. Charana pranam. Prabhu sir taught me biochemistry in my undergrad program. My teacher is here today. I'm honored. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Gupta sahab, thank you. Ashok Gupta sahab, thank you, everybody. Thank you, sir. Please. मैं तो बहुत समझ लिया. आपकी तरफ से सुनना चाहता हूँ, sir. Please.
But it was an excellent actually deliberation, and everybody enjoyed it. The number of audience remain constant. Usually it happens that in the beginning the number reaches too high and then it declines slowly and slowly. But you could fascinate them, and it was really a very scintillating lecture. We enjoyed it. We are very much grateful to you. And if there are queries, we would request from the audience to throw some questions to our learned speaker.
Questions, comments, suggestions, जो भी है. Sure, please. Feeling honored, feeling blessed, sir. Feeling blessed.
Dr. Gupta, I would like to ask one question.
Sir, please.
Yeah, I'm from National Academy of Agriculture Research Management.
Yes, sir.
And,
Now.
Now I was batchmate of Dr. Sivaprasad. We joined ARS together, and we have been sailing together for the last many years. And it's really very good to know that he's a very good trainer and he motivated. In fact, we should have a live lecture. And Shiva really danced and and with many songs and all. I think it is better to have a live lecture and physical lecture. Maybe whenever it opens, maybe we can sponsor a program for Shiva. at the National Academy.
Thank you,
There
sir.
are
Thank you.
many students here and they will be enjoying these things. Thank you, Shiva. Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me an opportunity.
So inspiring to hear from you. Thank you. Jaya ma'am.
Sir, thank you so much, sir. This is a very, very lively and lovely session. As usual, you kept up the spirits high throughout the session. And sir, I would like to inform to our Dr. Ravichandran sir and Dr. Gupta sir, and a very nice meeting to Prabhu sir, because always Dr. Sivaprasad sir is always telling about you, sir. Very nice meeting you, and we are very fortunate to see you on the screen, sir. And sir, Dr. Sivaprasad is a regular faculty at Manage. He frequently visits Manage and conducts several sessions, and he always gets the best score, almost nearing to the fullest score, and has a lot of potential to develop leaders and make an impact, sir. Make an impact on people, because people come back and talk to. Is it Srinivas sir? Sir, is Srinivas sir there on the program?
Which Srinivas sir?
No, I'm just, okay, this is Dr. N.K. Gupta ji. Yeah. So several times we get feedback, sir, not only just soon after the program is completed, but even after several months and years of training also, he keeps getting feedback, and people, when they are giving feedback to Manage about their programs, they definitely talk about Dr. Sivaprasad's session, how impactful those sessions are, and how these learnings change their lives. So even if it is a smaller session of 2 or 3 hours session, but still it has an impact on the people's lives. They try to change something in their behavior. So that's the greatness of Dr. Sivaprasad. And when it is a physical session, he won't keep you like idle or passive during the session. There are a lot of methods that he uses in making the participants active and be active in the learning process. So thank you very much, sir, for giving me the opportunity of going through this session. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm feeling blessed.
Yes, lots of energy. It looks like that. Dancing and all.
Yes, yes.
Thank you, Siva sir. You are a really very good leader, inspirational speaker, even very enthusiastic person. Even your way of presentation is very understandable and very easy. You use very methods like story, song. It's very nice, sir. So now I would like to request our Director of Education, Dr. N.K. Gupta sir, for a word of thanks, sir.
Maybe 1 minute, ma'am. My teacher, Dr. Prabhu sir, is there. Prabhu sir, would you like to say a word or two, sir?
Yes. I have seen you as a student. Now there is a lot of growth in you. A shy student in my classroom, and he was one of the intelligent student, I can say. And today I have seen you as a young man trying to impress on the teaching community. I have been a teacher for 50 long years, but I was never dancing like you, just like. So you inspired the people. Thank you very much.
Pranam, sir. Pranam, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
Thank you, Jay ma'am, for being here in the session. Thank you, Gupta Saab, N.K. Gupta Saab, and everybody. Thanks to all of you.
So after a very motivational delivery session by Dr. Shiv Kumar, the time has come to give a formal vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to thank our Vice Chancellor, Honorable Vice Chancellor, who has given such opportunities to give this type of lectures through NAHEP. And I extend my thanks to Dr. Shiv Kumar, who has presented the leadership of the teaching in a very nice way and motivated our faculty and students to become a good teacher, who have a good leadership also. I am thankful to PI NAHEP, Professor A.K. Gupta, who has managed this type of activities. The NAHEP is managing this type of activity timely And sir, I would request that next time you should ask Dr. Shiv Kumar to physically come and give this type of deliberations.
Sure.
And here there are many teachers of Dr. Shiv Kumar ji. I am also from IRI, and you might be my teacher also, sir. I am very junior, and I am thankful to Dr. Prabhu and all the teachers who have joined this deliberations, and the team NAHEP, faculty, students of the university, and from other institutes who have joined this event. They are equally thankful for coming, joining, and sharing the reviews. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. With your kind permission, yeah, please. It's such an honor, and I'm feeling humbled, and I'm not getting words now. आप सबको सुनने के बाद मेरे को, I'm very humbled and I'm feeling grateful. भगवान को धन्यवाद बोलना चाहता हूँ. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.